Beneath the Grey Veil, Episode 5, The Body.
And we are live. Welcome to TWK Live, a group of friends that get together every Sunday night to play role-playing games live via Roll20 right here on YouTube. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our new episodes. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and now Patreon, where we post exclusive videos and give away gaming content that you can use in your games. Tonight we are continuing our old school Essentials campaign called Beneath the Grey Veil, set in a homebrew fantasy world I call the Lands of Meridian. I'm GM Jeremy, so now let's meet the players. Tonight we have Laird.
Good evening, I'm Laird. I am playing a young lady named Larry, and she is the meat shield for the group.
And we have Keith.
Hello! Tonight I will continue playing Father Highleg, Cleric of Fermentus, the Brewmaster.
And Bryce.
Greetings! I am the gnome, Galagat Fwitz.
And last but not least, Hans.
Hi, I am Filberto the Fabulous, the pusillanimous acrobat, member of the Tumbling Mavericks with the tenacious... I forget the name of the circus. They've left me behind, so it doesn't matter anymore.
It's been so long.
3 weeks, he's like, I'm out.
And Larry, it's really your dog that's the meat shield, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Godiva.
Dodge tank.
Yeah.
So who is this tall, dark foreboding? Why did they want the pennant of a young farm girl? Is the druidic spirit of the mother within that moonstone? We don't know. And how narrow-minded is the cardinal?
Indeed, time will tell.
That pretty much sums it up. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So, where we left off from the last session, you guys were back in Vicestance and at the Cathedral of St. Vestavia. And if I remember correctly, you guys, you were about to speak with the father of the village girl who was recently found dead, and her body's been brought to the cathedral here. Does that sound about right?
That does sound about right.
And then we also had Thalia Meadows, according to our glorious party notes, to remember to track her down at the market, as she has been heard of a recent sighting of the beast of... what's the name of it? Beast of...
Lumiere.
Lumiere, that's right.
Yeah, the province you are in is the province of Lumiere.
And I second those notes. They were quite good. Also, while in the market and in the city, I do want to buy one item that's fairly important.
Okay.
$50 ruby gem, if it can be found. 50 gold piece. Ruby gem.
Let's see. In a city like this, yes. But before we get there,
yeah,
we had left off. You guys were on the steps, and
yes,
you
of the Cathedral of Vestavia.
And I think it was Larry, the little girl, had approached the father, the grieving father.
And she walks up to him with the best sympathetic look on her face, because there's no reason not to be, and puts a hand on his shoulder and tries to draw his attention a bit there.
Sure. He turns, the girl's father, his eyes red-rimmed with tears, his voice choked with grief.
it's a certain shame what you're going through. I'm sorry. The church has tasked myself and my colleagues with a mission to try and stop these things from happening. I would like a little help from you if I could just take a moment of your time.
He rubs his eyes. You're not much older than my sweet girl was.
She'll lower her head a little bit, kind of sympathetically, you know what I mean?
Give me a charisma roll.
Okay. I was actually just looking for dice there for a second. Charisma.
Come on, Larry, give the puppy dog eyes.
Yep.
There you go.
Excellent. He says, "You're very, very sweet. What can I tell you?"
I understand this could be hard, but where was your daughter found?
She was found by the stream just outside of our village, a few miles from here.
And which village is that?
Um,
I mean, unless that's something we already
Meadowland.
know. Okay. Not terribly important. Gotcha. Was there anybody who was witness of this?
With a trembling voice, he describes how he had ventured into the woods surrounding their village, lured by the promise of wildflowers and sunshine, only to never return. It was the beast of Lumiere, he insists, his words tinged with a mixture of sorrow and anger. I saw its eyes, glowing like embers in the darkness. It took my sweet girl from me, and now she's gone.
She'll lower her hand from his shoulder down to about mid-arm, and she'll kind of give it a squeeze. And she says, so you were there?
I saw its eyes. They were glowing. And I saw my little girl there on the ground.
And then what, the beast ran off?
There's a haunted look in his eyes, as if he's grappling with the weight of an unspeakable horror. He speaks of the creature with a mixture of fear and desperation, his words painting a chilling picture of the dangers that lurk beyond the safety of village walls.
I'm going to look around the crowd to see if I see any dark cloaked figures like I did in that other little town.
Or anybody with newspapers?
Roll a wisdom check for me.
The heck?
You
Oh, there it
you
is.
do not you don't spot anybody like that?
Larry's going to take a moment and look at the group, kind of with a expression of, anybody have any questions? And then
Maybe he could draw us a map on how to get out there, or point us in the right direction.
It's dangerous, I tell you. You're all going to end up dead like her.
Fermentus will guide us and protect us.
There was no blood. It was horrible.
Yeah, getting directions to the village to get an idea where it's at, and then also, if we're able to, kind of correlate it to where Alara's farm is. Like, how close are they together?
Yeah, one of the friends of the girl's father. He gives you rough directions. The Alara Brightfield's farm was, or is, on the west side of Vicestance. And this village he's describing is on the east side of Vicestance.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm sorry. Where was Alora's?
West side.
West side. Okay, so opposite side.
Yeah, weird. Okay. So it's traveling in the hills around.
Or the city's living in the city.
Or he is lying to us and killed his own daughter. But highlight.
These are just
Yeah,
thoughts
how
that are
did
going
she
on in his head
die?
right now.
How did she
There's
die?
bloodless.
There was no blood?
Well,
Or was she, like, torn up or bitten, or
um,
what were the wounds?
Let's-
Larry's
I
just gonna squeeze his arm again, and she'll say, "Again, I do apologize. I'm terribly sorry." And then she'll step away from the guy.
Uh-huh.
You said that the girl was here on a cart or something like that.
They already took away the body, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No luck there.
Well, they
After
brought
he-
the body into the cathedral.
Right, but it's probably being tended to now, I would imagine.
I would
don't
fuck
know.
with the body. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was more convenient, I'd be really curious to take a look, given the bloodless thing.
You do have a priest that can pray over
Well,
the
just
body.
ask if it was bloodless, how did she die? Did she suffocate? Was there bite marks? You know, try and get him to elaborate.
Probably drained her.
Probably, but how?
He. Are you asking him?
Yeah, we'll approach him again and
Yeah. He says.
It's important to find the thing.
Her clothes were ripped. There were bite marks. Pieces of her missing, and the wounds were black. But they weren't
Like
burned. I can't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Fermentus be with you, friend, and I hand him a wineskin to drink.
He takes a big swig.
Black,
go.
maybe like diseased or rotted, something like that.
Yeah. Or shadow,
Necrosis.
like, right? Because we're bad. Like, there were shadow monsters, that dark stalker thing, and all the little guys that were summoning knocking our light out. We've had dreams of shadow.
We've encountered minions of shadow, I believe. Night stalkers and creepy creepers. Even the
Let's-
kobolds in their own way are tools of this evil on the Lemire.
Yeah, let's go talk to this Thalia.
Father Ormond steps down from the towards the man, and consoles him, and
I eavesdrop.
he's like, she's with Saint Vestavia now, and Saint Vestavia, she watches over her. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you know, 'Take care of Harlan. Be at peace. And then he talks to the friends, of, you We will have a service in a few days.
Let's go talk to Thalia then. Hit the market.
Hit the market. Yep.
I wonder if anything was missing off of her. Like if the beast is working for tall, dark, and foreboding, if there was something she had that it needed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are the investigators, so you tell me what you want to do.
The market.
Go buy a 50 gold piece ruby.
Golagot's like, I'm going shopping.
What money? Gulagot?
And we're
My money.
we're then gonna go talk to the other chick in the market, I suppose. What do we know about her?
Thalia? She she's the one that heard about the other drawing, right? That got from a traveler or a merchant or someone. That's what I had.
Okay.
Okay.
So she didn't have a direct sighting of it, but might know where it was last seen. And when was the girl killed? 2 nights ago, or last night?
1 night ago. So last night.
Okay, last night. Okay. Cool. Let's go to market and try and track down this Thalia person.
Okay. So some of you head down to the market, or I guess all of you do, but the gnome is looking for a gem, a jeweler shop. You find one, and you can find the gem that you're looking for. It'll cost you 50 gold pieces.
Cute.
Who's asking around?
So I would imagine, or all three of us. If the gnome is by himself, then
Yeah, we're spreading out and trying to find her.
Well, it won't take me very long to get what I need, and I'm sure I'll be somewhere in the general area and we'll catch up to you and whatnot.
Right.
Okay. Everyone give me a charisma check.
Heck, you could even ask the guy you're buying from if he knows her.
Exactly.
He does not.
We are wild and crazy kind of guys.
Yeah, you're
Except for Larry. The one with the high charisma. Oh,
She accidentally farted before talking.
Yeah, the fart she's been holding this whole time is finally just unleashed.
no. Silent but deadly.
No, it wasn't silent.
That's the problem.
Let's just say her dog is very badly mannered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys get directed to a stall at the market. A middle-aged woman is selling like trinkets, like handmade jewelry, necklaces, earrings, that kind of stuff.
The name was Thalia.
Thalia Meadows.
She says yes.
We understand you've recently gotten some information about something horrific that's happening in town, around town.
Something what?
Horrific?
The beast of Lumiere.
Oh, yeah. There's certainly a lot of rumors going around, and yeah, I hear the same rumors as everyone else.
Well, we'd be interested if you'd let us know what you know. We've been tasked to investigate this, and we're essentially just sorting through the rumors. So if you could help us out, that'd be great.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the beast?
I know that there's rumors of some sort of creature lurking in the hills.
And you recently had seen a drawing or something of a attack that happened recently?
Oh. Yeah, I had purchased a sketch that was done by an Ashtari group that was passing through
How long
earlier
ago
this
was it?
week.
How long
Earlier
ago
this
was it?
week.
Earlier this week. And they've already passed through, I take it?
Well, I mean, you know how they are. They're probably still camped out in the hills. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what if they have a schedule or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And did they indicate where they saw it?
No, they were just looking for money. So I paid a couple silver for the sketch. It was well done. I was showing it to a friend here, and someone from the cathedral, I guess, had seen it and asked for it, so I gave it to them. They said they were working on tracking down the beast, and that was that.
Yeah. And that's what we wanted to ask you. Okay, so in the hills, Ishtari, did they say of any special abilities of the monster? Did it blend into night? Was it hard to see?
No, I didn't have a conversation with them about it. They were selling some drawings, and this was one of the sketches. I didn't know that it was a sketch of the beast. I'm still not convinced that it is.
What did the sketch look like? Can you just remember? Can you describe what you remember of
I
it?
think it's in
You guys have it.
Oh. Well, why
It's
are we
the-
talking to her then?
because we thought she had more information about it, but I think the hills. We gotta head
The
to the
second,
hills.
is it the flaming poodle? Yeah, it's the flaming
Yeah, we need it.
Did anyone else buy any of their sketches? Did you see anybody else buy any other sketches from this individual?
I mean, they're, they had a little stand out there outside of town because, they don't like having them put up stands here in the marketplace. You know how the church is, but no, they were outside of town, and I'm sure there were lots of people.
What do you think, Larry? Should we head to the hills and find the tracks? I bless her with Fermentus blessing and say thanks for the information.
So
today.
you dip your finger in some beer and throw it at her.
Did you throw a drink in her face?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm
Bless
like,
you. All those times I got drink in my face, I've been blessed.
Yeah. Okay.
I dip my hand into wine and then put it on her forehead in a little circle, or no, what's the symbol? The little cup symbol. So a little
Yeah.
U and then straight down.
Yep.
So there's one thing, guys, about all these things that we're encountering is they all live underground.
How do you
How
know
so?
that?
From my knowledge of the creatures.
Oh, huh.
Like
there
the
might-
creepers do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Well,
they...
Well, they are. Keep hearing
Is
where
there
they're from
like
the
a
hills.
cave system in the hills or anything like that, or some area that's cursed that no one goes to or anything like that? Old graveyards? I don't know.
Do we have a map maker we can go to and try to get a map of the area?
Well, I asked Thalia.
Yeah, is there any mining being done in town or outside of town?
She's like, I have no idea.
The dwarves dug too deep and greedily.
Are there any shunned areas or cursed areas, that everyone avoids, or caves?
We're new to the area.
Let's see. What does she know?
That's either really good or really bad.
She says, well, I did hear some whispers that had been spreading around of a treasure hidden in the hills. As far as I'm concerned, this could all just be a ruse to keep treasure hunters at bay.
Oh, you mean all the frightful stuff that's going on?
Yep.
Like Scooby-Doo, like a mask.
Oh, it's real. It's real.
What
Yeah,
about
I'm not sure what killing that guy's daughter would have to do with keeping treasure hunters at bay.
Yeah.
She
With blood.
she begins helping other customers.
Okay. Well, should Should we find a map, guys, or should we just head to the hills near
Find a
the?
map. Find a map of
Well,
what?
don't we know the direction of where the murder happened from the father?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay. Let's go
we
up there.
Well, and here's the other thing. If we want to talk to the Ishtari to see if they're in town, we might not have to go into the hills. They might have a little thing set up outside of town like they did before. We might just be able to talk to them there. And that might be worth checking before
Oh yeah.
Okay.
we
Okay.
head into the hills.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, on our way out to the hills, we will stop by them.
They might have a different perspective or legend or something that'll shine more light on it.
Mhm.
If they're still there, which we don't know until we look.
And they're on the way.
Okay, so what's your plan then?
Ishtari.
The
See if they
Eshtari.
have
Head out the
a
city.
shop set up outside of town like Lydia had said.
Yeah, so you
Head
guys
out the
head
city.
outside of town, and just like head towards the hills, I suppose.
Yep. With the direction of the. Well, I guess the Ishtari. We don't know what side of the town they're on because they're outside the gates, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of knowledge I think would have happened during this
Well,
conversation.
they move around though. That's the thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you guys head out. You head out of the city, beyond the walls. This is a very busy city. It's like I said, it's the largest city in Lumiere, and it's pretty much the capital. And so there's always people coming and going. So you just start like shoulder tapping.
Yep.
Hey, have you seen any
Yep.
Eshtari? Hey, are there any Eshtari around here? Is there a caravan? Seen anything?
Where the
Yeah,
outside market.
some folks
usually.
point, towards the eastern hills.
Perfect.
So you guys head that direction.
Yep.
And after a few hours, you spot a small Eshtari camp.
Ooh. Hippies.
Nice.
Well, the Eshtari.
Hippies. They look like they would enjoy a good brew. Let's go talk to them.
Yeah. So you guys head up towards this camp. Here's kind of what you know about the Eshtari people. Let's see here. I'll show you this as well.
So instead of create water, do you get create brew?
The Eshtari are a nomadic tribe of humans known for their colorful wagons, vibrant attire, and rich cultural traditions. With dark sun-kissed skin and expressive eyes that reflect their nomadic lifestyle, they travel in caravans, adorned with intricate carvings and painted symbols that tell the stories of their people. Both men and women wear their hair long, often braided, or adorned with feathers, beads, and ribbons.
Cool.
All right, so
I bet they have some legends.
Yeah, we can talk to them about this drawing of the demon poodle.
as you venture into the hills surrounding by stands, you stumble upon a colorful wagon adorned with vibrant fabrics and intricate carvings. A small fire crackles nearby, and the aroma of spiced tea fills the air. Standing beside the wagon are several members of the Eshtari tribe, their dark hair and olive skin marking them as travelers of distant lands. Approaching the party with a warm smile, a young Eshtari woman steps forward, her eyes bright with curiosity. "Greetings, travelers," she says in a melodic voice. "I am Saria, daughter of this Eshtari caravan. What brings you to our humble camp?"
Larry's going to try and come close to matching the smile. And says, "Greetings, Saria. Thank you. That's very kind of you. We're just interested and we're new in town and heard you might have a market outside of market. And we have some questions also about one of your artists."
All right, well, what questions do you have?
Well, we'd like to speak with him. She had drawn a particular picture of what flaming poodle was it, guys?
The Lumiere beast.
Okay, Larry, give me a charisma check.
Is she farting again?
Jesus, Larry.
And she's like,
What
look,
you eat?
look, we don't want any trouble. That's what we've been saying the whole time we've been here. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, you're not in trouble. Enjoy the brewmaster, and I share my wineskin with her as well.
Give me a charisma check.
Uh-oh, creepy old man.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, what? No, look, getting me drunk, old man, isn't gonna help. I told you, we don't want any trouble. We're not bothering anyone here. We have a right to be here just like everybody else.
I push through their legs. They've excused my uncouth giants. We are travelers like you through the land. You know my people, the gnomes. We are travelers
Oh,
from the Sable Grove, like you.
yeah. I'm gonna give you a bonus on your charisma check for bringing that up. So go ahead and give me a charisma check, and let's see how well you do.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, but how much did you fail it by?
4. I failed by 4.
So I'm going to give it to you
I had the
Because-
hair on my chin.
because yes, she is familiar with the. She's like, oh, I am familiar with the Sable Grove camp. You know, it was the gnomish community meeting with the Ashtari hundreds of years ago, and we taught them this way of life. And oh yes, little man, she gets down on her knees and gives you a big hug.
I hug her back.
She says, she goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were with them.
It's okay. I'm easily overlooked.
She goes, it's just been really difficult the last 24 hours. She says we find ourselves in need of aid.
Yes.
She
Evil beseeches the land.
She says the artist that you're looking for that's my brother. He's not here. He's been unjustly arrested by the paladins of St. Vestavia, accused of crimes he did not commit. If you can help us in rescuing him from their clutches, she implores, her eyes pleading, and in exchange for this assistance, I'm sure that my brother can tell you whatever you need to know about his drawings.
Consider it done.
She gives you another big hug.
And I
What
turn
is
to the
he?
guys and give them a wink and thumbs up.
What is he accused of doing?
Nothing that he has done.
Being an outsider, no doubt.
Doesn't exactly answer the question. But
Well, you know how it
Yes.
is here. You know how they treat us Ashtari here in Vystance. We were only passing through.
The brewmaster loves all. Unfortunately, the stance has selected another in the pantheon to worship.
Indeed.
Have you passed
Are
any
you-
traveling circuses in your travel?
Oh, from time to time. Yes.
They probably actually know them.
You didn't happen to pass the tenacious Tristan's traveling circus,
There
did
he
you?
goes. There he goes.
Oh, yeah. You know,
I got separated from them and I'm really lost.
Oh no, we lose a party member to wandering off.
I think maybe up north was maybe the last place we saw them. Near Valcourt-sur-Lys, somewhere around that area.
Take
Thank
it down
you.
as a note.
She offers you guys drinks, and food. They got
Oh, I
some
accept
fresh,
because I'm starving.
yeah, some
Excellent.
fresh baked
Yeah.
pies.
I bless their fermented drinks.
I swap stories and news, of the lands, of our travels.
Yeah.
Mary's going to do what she can to stop being embarrassed about farting all the time.
I ask if they have any legends of the Lemire beast or anything of these lands or like areas that are shunned, or anything like that. And
No.
explain that we're seeking to solve this accursed evil.
Okay, let's see what she knows. Let's see here. Okay. She says, we heard that some local hunters mentioned, finding tracks resembling those of some large wolf-like creature near the outskirts of town.
What about the treasure? Have they heard of treasure in them, dear heroes?
Treasure?
Oh my god, Heilig.
No, I mean, I don't want the treasure personally, but have they heard of those rumors?
Yeah, I've heard those rumors. We've traveled all over these hills. Maybe we're the treasures. My people.
Maybe you are.
You are a treasure, my dear.
I bless
Oh, another slice of pie for this gnome.
you. More pie.
How familiar are you with moonstones and druidic practice?
Oh, I'm afraid
If there's a special significance of the moonstone to the druidic circles.
Let's see if she knows anything about that. Yeah, that was a good roll.
Either really good or really bad.
She's like, yeah, I know a little bit about that. Moonstones are, they're pretty rare, but it's not uncommon for us to find, jewelry made by the druids using moonstones. They say. Where is it? They say that a moonstone can offer protection and guidance for the one who wears it. Many people believe that it provides protection against chaotic creatures.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
Meridian's beard.
Mm-hmm. So, the sun's starting to go down and the party's about to get started. And
Let's should we stay here tonight? And
we
then
gotta go back to the cathedral. We gotta get a hold of the paladins. Oh, what's the name of her brother?
Thalen.
What's the name? Thalen?
Thalen.
her brother's Thalen.
Yeah.
So we gotta go get Thalen. Basically, it's basically tell them it's in their own best interest. He has knowledge of the beast. Where on the beast's tail, we've seen tracks. We're tracking it down. We need him to do it.
Yep.
If they release him under our care, I know
Like
he's
a plan.
done bad things to the city, but he can redeem himself by helping capture the beast. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Should we
Ready,
head out
break.
first thing next morning? Or
Otherwise, they'd be interfering with an investigation by holding him.
yeah, and it's against the law to interfere with an official.
The cardinal himself has
Cardinals
given us this.
Yeah.
And
There
he's
we go.
a tool. He's a tool we need. Use those
Okay.
terms. They like that.
Roll that charisma well, Larry, this time. 2 failures in a row. Too many.
For God's sake, use the toilet before we go in.
Yes.
And leave the dog outside. Humping everyone's leg isn't helping.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh,
Although, showing strength against paladins. Around what time is it when we get back to the city?
It's about 7 p.m.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably want to do this in the morning.
Okay.
So we'll go and
rest tonight.
retire.
Okay.
I-
Yeah,
Board.
yep, it'll cost you 1 gold piece for 1 night and
Oh, dang it.
food.
We haven't asked the church for lodging.
Don't really need the food. Can we pay just 5 silver instead of a gold?
Nope.
Ugh, I'm down to 2 gold, guys. But he's used to staying on the streets, preaching.
I was gonna say just spend an evening, couple hours, on a street corner or something.
Yeah, no problem. In fact, that's what I'll do most of the night, or most of the till about 12, and then go rest. After
Oh,
that.
okay. So you're gonna do some street preaching.
Yeah.
If we're at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and dump my spells into my ring,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
relearn new spells.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if anyone's wounded that comes up to me, I will cast my Cure Light Wounds that I have for today.
Okay. So for your street preaching, give me a wisdom roll. Let's see if people find you wise. Excellent.
Wow. Wow.
Mess with the preacher.
All right. You earned 17 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you, my children. I bless them. And then, was there anyone wounded that needed my spell?
No.
Any farmer? Okay.
An old lady with gout.
I heal you, my child.
A young lady with gas.
A drunk with a really bad hangover.
A young lady with gas.
It does remove
IBS.
paralysis. Yeah, Cure Light Wounds is a little different here. It does actually remove paralysis.
Paralysis.
Paralysis, yes. If I can actually talk tonight.
Okay. So yeah, you load up your ring. And yeah, you guys get a good night's sleep.
And I also to learning spells, I have to learn it with priests, a specific spell in old school rules. So
Excellent.
Oh wow, it's not just a slot.
no.
Wow.
Yeah, so you pray for your spell and all that. Okay. The next morning, you guys get some breakfast.
Sure.
Okay.
We already bought it, purchased it. The gold piece, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Should cover. That's
Yeah, so, I mean, if I paid for it, I'm going to eat it.
for sure. That'd be good.
And I show everyone the gold from all the preaching last night. Donations towards. I will, if I see does Fermentus have a chapel nearby I can tithe my earnings to?
Yeah. Yeah, there is a small church
Okay,
dedicated to Fermentus.
Yeah, so I'll give 5 gold pieces of that 17 to the
Okay.
church.
So you tithe
does it have
your 10% or whatever.
Does it have a pub in the front, or does main lobby just look like a pub?
No.
Just a little shrine.
Okay.
The shrine's a tap.
With a slot in the top to put money in. Magic tap.
Okay. Where to?
We'll go see the paladins and ideally like the holding where they would hold prisoners.
The dungeons?
I don't know if he was important enough for the dungeons, but
Should we get Father
That's
Ormond
what we-
involved?
Well, that's
No,
where they put
no.
our Dark Creeper, and they kind of
Oh, that's right.
fluffed him off as nothing. So
They still want us to catch this beast alive, right?
preferably, but we know that's not gonna happen.
Maybe.
might, but we'll do what we can, but we're not going to risk our lives for it.
Unless this is like a Scooby-Doo thing, and in the end we pull off the head, and it's Father Armand in a burnt poodle costume or something.
Right.
Could be.
right.
It's like The Village. That movie sucked.
I like The Village.
Yeah, it was one of his better ones.
I thought so.
Okay, back to
I
the
hated it.
cathedral.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to find. Yeah, I mean, what Larry said, we want to find the paladins.
Find a paladin, and we'll ask him, where are people who are arrested or taken.
Yeah, I'd rather not
Yeah,
be
it-
Father.
You try to
By the
talk with some.
paladins.
I mean, there's knights, walking around. There's paladins walking around. You try to stop a few, but they're just totally not even
Arrogant.
talking. Yeah, they're just marching off to go over where they need to go.
I mean, we could. I mean, if they're marching, if they're actually in procession.
no, I
that's
mean,
one thing,
no,
but-
it's not a parade, but
Okay.
they got business to attend to.
Right.
So let's get Father Armand involved.
Now, hold
Yeah.
on. I want to approach one, saying this is Cardinal's business. I just need a minute.
They're not buying it. They're just going.
Okay, and then I'm gonna follow up as he walks by, asshole, and then just carry on.
Uh-oh.
He stops. No, I'm just kidding.
He's right. Larry's writing checks we can't get cashed.
Right.
Gallagher likes where this is going and picks up a horse pie.
Oh man.
I hide in shadows.
I blend in with the rest of the priests.
Oh man. Insulting the paladins.
That's fine.
Yeah,
So,
this one's gonna
we're
ignore
gonna-
you.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I said it, I ignored him, and turned and started walking in a direction that seemed appropriate towards finding our goal, where prisoners are taken.
You have no idea.
So-
You guys have never been to this city before.
Yeah, Father Armand it
Let's-
is.
Yeah, but I don't want to involve that asshole.
I mean,
He's nicer than the cardinal.
There should be other clergy types that will know that aren't the paladins, the cardinal, or the father.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with
and-
involving him? He's our
And
helper.
yeah, last time he wasn't too helpful.
But he could be here.
They all but arrested us.
because we let the beast kill someone.
Well, I mean, I
No,
think the cardinal,
no,
regardless,
the
the
beast killed
cathedral.
someone. We had nothing to do with that.
The cathedral's probably the best place to start.
Yeah.
Regardless.
We could ask other clergy, but I mean, townsfolk may even know where prisoners are taken by paladins.
Inside of the church, I imagine, in the dungeons. My vote's talking to Armand, but
Because I mean, they're going to be people who are arrested, and they're going to be family members who are going to come, and they're going to pay to get them out. And so there's going to be clear places where they can do this. Just because they go into the dungeons doesn't mean they disappear forever.
okay.
We haven't gotten an indication that the city is like that.
Then ask where the
Is there
dungeons at.
is there like a city records of like arrests?
If there were, it would probably be at the church.
Yeah. So I mean, just stop a citizen and ask a citizen.
You could do it. Go for it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing. We're going to stop citizen
All right.
and just
Give me a charisma check.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I saw the 20.
You stop.
So
You stop a woman, and you're like, "Hey, where are the dungeons?"
The angle is if I needed to go pay a fine to get somebody out of prison, where would I be going?
Find a priest. Good luck, young
And
lady.
I go find a priest.
There we go. Go to the cathedral.
They're gonna tell Father Armand as soon as we
Well, I
ask.
mean, there's time. I mean, it'll take them time to go find him and tell him and whatnot. It doesn't ultimately really matter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we have to interact with Armand, we can, but just a random priest is all we need. Really, at this point,
Okay.
unless we.
You head to the cathedral square, and there are definitely priests around.
So we will approach one
Okay.
who doesn't look excessively busy and ask for a moment of their time.
Yes,
And
how can I help you? She
and
says.
inquire the same thing. Listen, if we were looking to, say, pay a fine for someone who's been imprisoned by the paladins, where would we have to go to do that?
Yeah, you must not be from around here?
No, we're new.
Yes, generally if someone's put into the jails, it's not because of a fine, my dear. That individual is going to have to face justice.
Okay, and where are they imprisoned?
Why do you ask?
Because we have business there.
Well, you can't just walk into the jails.
Okay, so let's play a little logic game here, okay? We need to access the prisons. What's the process to access the prisons? Who do we have to talk to?
Who are you looking for?
Do you
Maybe
work
I
for
can
the
take you to
prisons?
one of the clerks here in the church.
We're looking for an Ashtari who was brought in just recently.
She gets a disgusted look on her face.
Oh, come on.
She's like, you can just head down that hallway over there and you just talk with one of the clerks at the end. And if you were wise, you would stay away from them. And then she walks off.
She'd probably get, like, a middle finger behind her back, or
I'm like,
the British version.
Larry, we need someone's juice. I don't think a clerk's going to be able to help us.
Yeah, but we still don't know where this guy is. I mean, this would be so much easier if we could get the information we need and then get him out of prison once we're done. It would be like part of naming our price of
Why don't we just talk to Father Armand? He's here to help. He's a good man.
Well, we'd have to probably talk to the father to get a deal like that.
Yeah. So why don't we go do that?
Or we dress as paladins and follow some of them where they go and do some content.
As fun as that sounds, I don't think I've seen a paladin ever do a somersault.
Phil-
I don't know if they'd really be able to pull it off.
This paladin is not going to be doing no somersaults. This paladin will be barely moving that armor, but
We do
moving
have a-
nonetheless.
We do have a gnome illusionist. Hee hee.
I'm not that kind of illusionist. Just a gnome. And I've never seen a gnome knight before. How we can explain that one, guys? Let's talk to Father Armand.
Fine,
I-
fine.
All preachers are not bad, Larry.
He seemed fine in the beginning, but last time we talked to him, he was a bit of a dick.
Maybe you're just grumpy. Everyone has a bad day.
Well,
Give him a second
seeing
chance.
We're seeing a lot more bigotry in this town than I thought was here originally.
We just tell him we got to lead on the beast, and this guy can help us to
Yeah.
to redeem himself. He's gonna help us get the beast and maybe act as bait, wink, wink. So
Yeah.
he'll get what's coming to him. Play it to our favor and
Yeah,
get him
and
the
I-
hell out of there. The quicker, the better.
Larry, here, bless. Let Fermentus bless you, and I hand her some wine.
She'll take a swig.
There you go. Does that feel better? Just take the blessing, and we will talk to Father Armand. You could do great things. I know it. You have it in you.
And if keys happen to show up in party treasure, I wouldn't be too against that.
All right, so you flag down one of the acolytes, ask for Father Armand, I assume.
Yes.
And about 20 minutes later, Father Ormond joins you in the cathedral square. He says, my little hunters.
Morning, Father. We are in need of minor assistance, if it would be
Okay.
able to be done by you.
Yes, I can help in
There's-
any way related to assisting you to find this wretched beast. I mean, I have spent all day trying to find gosh, what would it be? Like an embalmer. He's like, I'm trying to find this mortician to come in and assist us, and it's been a day. I will say that the villagers
Terrible.
want to say goodbye to their loved one, and it's going to be at least another 24 hours before we can do that.
Tell me, those black bits on the girl, was that rot or burn or shadow or what?
I'm not aware. The girl was covered when she was brought here.
Oh, so you didn't deal with her yourself?
No.
I can assist.
He looks at you in your fabulous hat.
I would be a fabulous assistant. I give a bow.
That's awesome. You can assist. Well, I mean, would it help your investigation?
Yes. Very much so.
Oh. Well, all right, Filberto. Yes, follow me. The girl's body is just downstairs. And he leads you guys to some stone steps that head down to a lower floor beneath the square. And
As we're heading down on the steps,
uh-huh.
Larry's gonna say, it's another little minor thing with our investigation. There's another star we need released from the paladins. He's crucial to the investigation. We may even be able to use him to get to this beast faster. I think we need a little help with that as well.
This person's a paladin of Saint Gustavia?
No, he was arrested by the paladins. We just need him released.
Arrested?
Yeah. It's just a minor thing, I'm sure.
In jail?
That's what I heard.
Wow. I don't know what a criminal could be doing to assist you in your investigation.
Yes.
Well, if he has information about
If
the
the
beast, he may
criminal
actually
is
be able to lead us to it.
If the criminal is innocent, Saint Gustavia will see it, and he will be released. So fret not.
Well,
Justice
what I
is
fret-
always served here in Vistance.
What I fret is his assistance in stopping this beast will be
if he
useless if he's in prison.
if he truly has knowledge, Saint Gustavia will know. Here we are. And
It's a shame, because I'd like to know.
he opens a door. You're kind of led through this labyrinth of corridors in this ancient building. You can hear your footsteps echoing softly against the stone walls, and eventually you arrive at the entrance of the cathedral's morgue, a dimly lit chamber where the departed are laid to rest and where the secrets of their passing are often revealed. As you step into the cool confines of the morgue, the faint scent of embalming herbs fills the air, mingling with the musty aroma of age-old stone. Rows of stone slabs line the walls, each bearing the silent testimony of lives cut short by the cruel hand of fate. The girl's body lies upon one of the slabs, her form shrouded in linen, her features serene in death. Father Armand stands nearby, his expression grave as he gestures for the party to approach.
I approach.
May the light guide your efforts, brave hunters.
Larry will stand behind him. She'll let Hans lead and but stand behind him because she wants to get a look at the wounds.
Sure. And why don't we take a quick break, and then we'll come back and see what you guys discover on the girl's body. Be right back. And we're back. All right. So you guys are investigating the body of the victim of the beast here. So Filberto, you approach the body.
Yep, I confidently approach the shrouded body.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. And I kind of move aside the covering so I can kind of see what kind
Okay.
of damage we're dealing with.
Yep. Totally. So you can see bite marks. Upon closer inspection, you notice these faint but distinct bite marks on the neck and arms. And the wounds appear to be consistent with those that would be inflicted upon or inflicted by a large predator, perhaps confirming the father's claim of an attack by the beast of Lumiere. The marks have strange black markings as if burned, but not. There are scratches and bruises alongside the bite marks. You can observe those scratches and bruises on her body, suggesting a struggle or altercation prior to death. The presence of defensive wounds may indicate that she fought bravely against her assailant. Her clothing shows signs of being torn and shredded, further corroborating the notion of a violent encounter. The torn fabric may provide clues as to the nature and strength of the creature. Embedded within one of the wounds on her arm, you discover a small foreign object, a shard of bone or tooth, perhaps, broken off during the struggle. This unexpected find raises questions about the identity of the attacker.
I retrieve the foreign object from the wound.
The blackened wounds, like frostbitten, maybe?
Don't know.
Is the father still there, or is it just the other priestlings?
Yeah, he's still there.
Father, what do you know about? I mean, has the church done any investigation here?
Investigation? That's your department, young lady.
All right, then. Can one of your priests self-check these wounds here? This black stuff is a little concerning. I mean,
yes,
it could be a number of things, but I believe the church can detect for like necrotic decay. Am I wrong about that?
It is. There are some priests who, through the wisdom of Saint Vestavia, have been bestowed certain abilities. That's true. Most of them are traveling and spreading the word of Saint Vestavia.
What about holy water? Have you tried pouring that on the blackness to see if it responds?
Has any effect?
No, we have done nothing with the body. I remember I said I was looking for the embalmer, and looks like he won't be here for another 24 hours.
What does that tooth look like that I retrieved from the wound?
Yeah, it's a small fragment, right? That could be a piece of bone or could be a piece of tooth. It's not. It's just a shard.
Now the images that we've been seeing are making out like this beast is like wolf or wolf-like. The bite marks that are on the girl, are they consistent with like dog bark bite marks?
They appear to be marks made by the beast of Lumiere.
Okay. Oh, I mean that.
I mean, you heard the father. of the girl say he saw the glowing eyes.
Right, but I mean, so you're saying yes, they do look wolf-like or dog-like. In other words, not human-like bites or something like that.
I wouldn't know.
Didn't those little shadowling things that we fought the other night have sharp teeth? Or am I just mistaken given the creepiness of...
Let's go find this beast. I'm kind of... What are we doing looking around when we need to go out and actually find this thing, guys?
We're investigating the body and assisting the father.
Okay.
I looked closer at the neck and the neck wounds.
When they last saw her, she was headed out to the forest to get herbs, and it was in the early evening or in the morning.
You would have to speak with the Father Harlan to get more details. I'm not sure of the.
I thought the father was with us of the girl.
No, Father Orland is with us.
Oh,
the actual father of the girl. I believe it was the morning that she had headed out.
He's probably back at his home at this point, I would imagine.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
But they brought her in the afternoon because she kind of came in when we were coming back, and we were coming back in the mid to late afternoon.
Yeah.
And they brought her in, so she was probably out earlier during the day. I can't imagine that they.
Well, they had to search for her. She had been killed that night, but I thought she had been. The father said that she had went out for the flowers at some point during the day, and that they found her at night after she didn't come back. So that's what Highleg remembers.
Question, Bryce?
Sure. Yeah.
He's still thinking about ribs.
No.
Sorry.
No. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. I mean, I'm probably thinking too deep. I'm just thinking timeline. Was she attacked in the day? He said he saw the eyes of the beast. Did he hear her screams, or did he hear anything? I'm just kind of thinking of things we should have asked him and didn't, and probably just overthinking it.
Yeah. We need to get out there searching.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to get out there as quick as we can and see if we can find tracks, things like that. I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go on other than just start circling the hills chasing this thing,
Yeah.
See if there's a pattern in victims. Like, is it literally like going around the hills? It hit the east side, now it's the west side. Is it doing some sort of pattern we can figure out, like a pentagram or something around the city, doing something? What's connecting all this? We gotta chase the breadcrumbs.
Is there anything else that you've noticed here?
Well, I'm trying to, but it keeps getting interrupted.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
All right. So yeah, you're taking a closer look at the neck.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see bite marks on the neck, and the wounds are consistent with a large predator. And they have strange black markings, as if burned, but not.
I look at her under her fingernails.
Okay.
In case she clawed at anything.
Gilberto, CSI.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know he had this side.
He's like all analyzing a dead girl's hand.
Yeah, right. You don't find anything other than dirt under her fingernails.
I'm gonna kind of turn her on her side and see if there's any additional markings on her back that we can't see when she's laying on her back.
There's some
Larry will
bruising.
help him with that.
Yeah,
Your real last name is Van Helsing, isn't it? It's not Fabulous at all.
Filberto Van Helsing, at your service.
No, it's the fabulous.
Oh,
The fabulous Van Helsing.
He's got a little kit he pulls out. We're like, what's all these bottles and repeating
I'm jealous.
crossbow?
Bruises, scratches.
It doesn't look. Does it look like she had any jewelry that was forcibly removed?
You can't tell. Yeah. Her clothes are just shredded. This thing took bites out of her. There was no blood. But there's these black marks that are around the wounds.
I
There's
kind of
bruising,
feel
scratching.
the wound to feel if it feels odd.
Rigor mortis
Other
is
than
setting
just
in.
cold.
You don't notice
Is the
anything.
ripped up clothes like from being dragged or attacked?
From being
Or
attacked.
the abrasions from. Okay.
Yeah, his exact wordings actually was the torn clothing may give you some insight as to the creature's strength. So we'll take a tail end, a little bit of the cloth, and like tug on it and see if I can tear it.
It's pretty tough.
Okay.
So this thing's definitely strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, unless there's anything else, I think we.
I'm gonna see if there was a claw that came loose in the clothing by chance.
Nope, just the bit of bone or tooth that you found.
Hmm.
I'm gonna while they're kind of talking, I'll talk to Father Armand. Now, could
Yeah.
you help us out with Thalen at all? We could at least go and visit him in the Paladin and talk to him.
The Ashtari, are we still talking about that Ashtari?
Yes, he's supposedly he knows where the beast is and could show us where to go.
Sounds like more Ashtari lies to me.
Oh, I believe them. Like at one father to another, I think we should give them a chance.
You know,
The brewmaster loves all.
if he's in the jail, and if Saint Vestavia believes that he has information for you, then he should be out in no time.
Well, but we need him tonight.
Oh,
We need
that's
this information.
not going to be possible, I'm afraid.
You afraid of the paladins, Father?
Not at
Thought
all.
you were the authority around here.
Yes.
And you
It
want
will
this
help
beast
prevent
found,
more.
right?
It'll help prevent more of this happening. I mean, we're all for the common thing here. You know? He's but a
I
tool.
understand. I shall pray on it.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, Father.
Larry's gonna flatly just turn around and start walking out.
Okay.
I think he made it
Father, I found a piece of bone fragment.
Oh, that is curious. What do you think it means?
Don't know. It's kind of hard to discern what exactly this is.
Yes, well, Saint Vestavia is lighting the way for you, my son.
Where's the embalming fluid at in here?
There's jars of it. He says, I'm not an embalmer, but I think that's what these jars are for.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried about Filberto. Just smoke.
I'm looking around for tools that could be used for embalming.
He says, I don't believe you should be embalming this young lady.
But I told you I'm a fabulous assistant.
Come on,
Yes,
Filberto.
well.
We shouldn't do any medical procedures on the dead.
I would like to make an incision in a wound area to take a better look at the bite marks.
He says, no, I can't have you harming this young lady's body.
Filberto.
Too far. Too far. Too foul.
That's creepy. Come on.
Now I
So
leave.
what further assistance do you need with this?
We're okay. Filberto.
What more can I do for you?
He says, let's let's talk more out here. And he leads you guys back, through the through the corridors back to the.
I give out a little sigh and walk out.
Disappointment.
Yeah, leads you guys back out to the Cathedral Square.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of looking at the bone fragment.
Sure.
Ormond, we've heard the East Hills will be the last place we need to search, so we will head up there. Unless you can get access to Thalen.
Oh, I shall pray on it. But I trust in the justice of Saint Vestavia.
What's the justice look like? Do you know what he did?
He says, no, I don't know this individual per se.
Can you show us to the clerk to help us say hi to him?
Well, once an individual is put into the jail, I'm not so sure that that's easily obtained. But yeah, the clerk is this way down this hallway.
Okay, we'll visit him in a little bit.
Okay. And Father Ramon leaves you guys.
Larry, you were right.
Hmm?
You were right. Father
About-
Armand is no help.
Yeah, he was pretty resistant.
Well, we did get access to the body and got better look at the wounds.
What do
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean,
want to do?
That much I appreciate. Did you happen to bring that piece of bone with you?
Yeah, I still have it.
Cool.
Well, I don't know if we're going to get access to this guy, so we might want to head to the hills. We're already behind, I think, in case another victim happens.
Zero. So we know where their storage is. We've seen it. We've
Yep.
seen where the paladins take at least that dark beast.
That's true.
We could go to their storage.
We have no way of sneaking in
Uh,
unless you do. And I don't know if
I do.
I feel good about that. I guess the greater good, guys. But
What are you suggesting, Filberto?
Well, I had a couple ideas. One, I was curious if they had full plate in their stores, and then using that as a guise. If you just walk pompously in full
Put it on
armor
correctly.
and just act like you're supposed to be there and just start walking into the dungeon.
And then what?
It's and then it's essentially a recon to see if we can find any hippie-looking males that could be the Istar we're looking for.
And
there
and
could-
if and the repercussions if we don't happen to get every aspect of this exactly right.
yeah, and could be thousands of prisoners in there. We have no idea.
I'm more interested in going up to the hills, see if we can find tracks, evidence, signs. I know it's kind of late, but also I'm thinking, and this is probably as big of a stretch as dressing up in plate mail armor. Trying to talk to some of my burrowing friends out in the forest and see if they've seen or heard or know of anything in the area that will also kind of help track us to the right area.
Yeah, I say the East Hills as well. Father Armand's the only one that will be able to help us get, unless you have a spell or some way of getting inside and out. Again, this is a city, thousands. I don't know how many 100,000 people. Like, how many could there be in the jails?
They could be in a tower also.
Or tower? We have no idea where they're at. What do you say, Larry?
I mean, as much as I would like to help this Ishtari, I think that quickly we can deal with this.
We have
beast.
helped him. We've asked Father Omar to help him. We got to trust in the good father.
Oh,
Okay,
come
well,
on.
there-
I don't
Yeah,
have
I mean,
any trust in.
I know you follow a god, but you're not that naive to think that what we just experienced is any semblance of help.
No, but there is laws in the land, and we do have to follow them.
Yeah, laws that he's going to prey on.
Yeah, well,
So
that's the gods do guide us. I'm
as
sorry.
as much as I would like to, as much as I would like to help the Istari, I think our time is going to be better served if we go out to the hills.
Okay. And we'll pray. I'll pray to Festus for his soul. Hopefully, Festus will, or Fermentus will, guide his judgment with Vestuvia, and I'll do that tonight or on our travels.
I'll drink to that.
So I'll be drinking basically the whole time as we're walking out there.
All right. Yeah. So you guys,
nice
you guys
and
head
ripped.
out. Yeah, you guys head out to the hills.
Yep.
And you guys, you still see the Ashtari camp out there. The woman sees you guys and waves from a distance.
Wave back.
Want a drink?
No, we don't have time for that.
I'm drinking.
Okay. All right. And so yeah, you're out into the hills.
Burrowing creatures.
I look at the little bone fragment to see if it's like doing anything.
No.
Wasn't there the
map?
We want to try to locate
where the girl was attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bounce over to this map. So the Brightfield farm was out this way. The Ashtari camp out this way. Village directions you were given down this way. So it's kind of south east is the village. Northeast to the Ashtari camp. And west to Brightfield farm. Yep.
Oh, so we're headed a ways out there.
Well, no, I mean within a day, you break it out to. You can go like one hex, you know.
Oh, I didn't. Thought you were moving it.
I wasn't moving it.
So it'd be like there or down here.
Sure, down there.
I think we want to go down there.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody have any tracking skills? Okay.
I just having being from the forest.
I don't think this is rolling. No, this isn't rolling right. For some reason.
For some reason, what?
It's not actually rolling anything.
Okay, let me take a look at your character sheet here.
Because.
Wow.
Because
wow. Wow.
So you were trying to move silently?
Yeah.
This rolls 0.
It just doesn't 0.
Huh. Let me take a look here.
I mean, that's nice and all, but I don't think that's right.
Shit, I still haven't rolled level 3 hit points.
All right, let's do this.
Do you have any spells to track? Let's see. We need a druid around this time. No spells.
So I mean, I could just roll a D100.
Yeah. In the meantime.
What'd you do?
I just recreated it.
Oh. Cool, a legitimate success.
Okay. All right, so Filberto, you are moving silently through the hills. What's everybody else doing?
Moving noisily through the hills.
Okay.
Yep, with my chainmail armor and my shield. I'm not being very silent.
Yeah, you find your way to the area described by the father where the girl had died. At least you think you have.
Search for clues.
And okay, yeah, give me a wisdom check.
Filberto, see if you can get a little height
Yes.
and get a bit of a view.
That's my plan.
Critical
I'll just
success, Father Highleg.
Yeah.
All right, you're pretty sure you found the spot of the struggle near the small creek. There's a lot of looks like boots kind of scraping in the dirt, and it looks like a struggle was there.
I informed Galagot to ask the animals of this area.
Yeah. First, only boot prints, or like boot prints and some sort of animal or beast prints.
Only boot prints.
Boom. All right, that's a clue.
I'm gonna scamper up a tree,
Okay.
kind of looking around our surrounding area from high.
Yep.
And how
Perspective.
How
Okay.
cast in shadow is everything here? What time? It's a little bit later in the day or night? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, no, it's going to be. It was probably noon when you left by stance, so it's going to be like 6 o'clock or something by the time you guys get there.
Okay, so if we need additional light, I'll light up a torch.
Okay.
Any while he's scampering the tree and getting another perspective to the surrounding, can we see like a trail, like branches broken off? I mean, I don't have a specific skill for it, but I grew up in the forest. It's my thing.
Sure.
But
Um,
anything like that where we can see a trail or see where it went off.
no, you
from-
don't see anything like that. But we'll
Just
say
the area of the skirmish.
yeah. Yep.
So does this site look like it was like boom and it happened here, and there was no it didn't
Blood. There's no blood.
move at
No
all?
blood.
Right, but with the disturbance of nature and whatnot, and the footprints and everything,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a fight that moved around. It all just was sudden and happened here.
Well, you found the location where it looks like there was a struggle.
Anything like a basket or anything like that? You said she went out to go collect something. Was there something she might have dropped or anything lost in the struggle?
You don't find anything like that.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yep. Gilberto, anything?
It's really dark.
It is really dark. Yeah, you're looking around.
I guess we'll pull up our camp and watch
Do I
this
see?
area.
Do I see any fires in the distance?
No, I mean there's probably the small village, not too far
What about
away.
the man's house? Is that nearby then?
Well, the village is nearby.
That's
Yeah.
he's from the village. That's right. Well, next I guess we'll just start exploring the hills and seeing if we can come across any clues.
While they're setting up the camp, I'm gonna circle around outside a little ways and see if I can call up any of my burrowing friends, any gophers or rats or mice or anything living in the area that answers my call.
Yeah. Yeah, you speak in your burrowing language to get the attention of some burrowing creatures, and a little mole digs through the ground at your feet and pops up.
I pull out a couple little wormy grubs that I keep in my little pouch of odd things
Sure.
for it to eat, and I ask it if it's seen or sensed an evil presence or a disturbance in the forest.
It felt a struggle on the surface
I feel
two
a
nights ago.
disturbance in the forest.
After the struggle, did it feel where the victor of the struggle ran off to?
He says there was no running.
Was there digging?
No.
He must be made a shadow of the monster.
Yeah. Something like that.
Or it was just cocky enough that it was able to just walk away.
Is there an area nearby in the hills where our kind won't go?
No, we go where we like.
Have you heard of or felt other presences other than this one time?
He mentions the humans in the village, not too far from here. He mentions the farming that goes on out in these fields and out in these hills. He talks
What we
about
look
how
for
he
is
how
more
he
strangers.
enjoys eating carrots
Yeah.
and
Okay.
turnips.
Yep. Okay. I give a couple more pieces of grain or something,
Sure.
you know, and pat him and thank him.
Well, let's head north tomorrow and see if we can see any more clues. But we should turn in tonight.
I holler down. Are the boot prints of different sizes?
No.
Yeah, so some kind of monster that did not have touched the ground, either flying or shadow or
Shadow.
Shadow.
So the boot prints are about the girl size from her foot that we just saw.
Was she
Hours ago.
was she wearing boots?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's rest up tonight. Larry, what do you say?
Yeah, we need to have watch though. If you all want to
Okay.
hunker down, I can take first, unless you're comfortable up there, Filiberto, and won't fall asleep.
Yep, let's keep a torch on all night.
No, we should definitely do shifts.
Okay, 2
Okay.
hours each.
Yeah, you guys, it's an uneventful night. You guys get a good rest. You alternate watches, and yeah, the next morning, you hear the birds chirping and break camp.
What do you think about just going north and searching this hill up here?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, probably try to find like little farmer trading roads, or tracks from between the villages, and just asking the villages about
Treasure.
rumors.
Yeah, I mean,
About
everyone
rumors of
uses the
beast.
luminous road.
I'm wondering if she was targeted by the beast for a specific reason. Like, why her?
Mm-hmm.
If-
So yeah, you guys head
mean,
north.
Before we leave, we could go talk to the father again. He's probably in town at his farm. I mean, we're probably pretty close to it where we camped, I imagine.
Well, what are we going to learn from him again? Like,
Well, I
before-
mean, Filiberto's brought up a couple of times now that there might be a specific reason why she was attacked, kind of like Lara was when we were over there.
I don't think he's going to know.
Well,
Yeah.
he would know if his daughter was druidic in any way, if there's a connection there, if he would know if she had any love jewelry or items like that that weren't with her when
If there's anything that was
Discovered
missing
the
that was
body.
stolen.
there are
Okay.
a couple things we could ask. Otherwise, yeah, let's head north,
Well, if she was carrying a basket, where did it go?
right? Yeah, because we didn't find it anywhere around there, right? Well, I mean, that's if she was carrying a basket. I mean, what if she
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
just
true.
collecting this shit in her apron or something?
Yeah.
We don't know for sure that she was. All right, let's head north. Let's go ahead and head north.
Okay. So you guys head north. The you see the Ashtari camp. The woman sees you guys again and waves.
Wave again. Keep it as friendly as possible with them, given our fuck up.
Should we keep going go out east, or keep going north?
Let's go a little bit more north.
So each hex takes like a day.
Okay. We're searching.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
So how much food have we used?
So one day there, another day going north, so 2 days. And remember, Father Armand said, don't leave the city for a few days. Stay where I can find you.
Well, he can pray on that.
I guess that's true. Okay.
We told him we were leaving.
Okay.
He can prey on us staying for a few days. See how that
Mhm.
works for him.
Okay.
Well, do we want to head back then? After
I
searching
mean,
this?
you guys do whatever you want.
That's what I was asking to Larry.
Oh, this is day 2. We can push north another day, and then head back after that and just touch bases.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head north. And yeah. You don't find anything
So we'd be
other
up
than
here
the Astari camp.
or right there.
The Ashtari camp was here, wasn't it? In this
I thought it was right.
or hex.
Yeah. Right here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. You guys are walking over these hills. She can see it from the other hill. You know. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if you guys have any encounters. Yes. All right. Let's see here. And I'm going to. Yeah, let's do. No, it's fine. All right. So on the next night, you guys are camping. On Filberto's watch, you are up in your tree and looking out, keeping watch, and you see a number of goblins come into the camp.
I start screaming,
All right, everybody wakes
trying
up.
to wake up.
Yeah, everybody wakes up, and let me pull up grab your tokens and. Let's see. Where are you guys? All right.
Let's capture one of these things if we can and question it. Seriously, it might have information if it lives out here.
All right. So, Filberto, everyone else is over here sleeping. And let me grab this. All right. We'll do that. We'll put a couple of trees around here. And your little campfire. And where are my goblins at? All right. Let's do a little makeshift map here. All right, so Filberto, you are in your tree. You spot some goblins coming in. And
Sneaky little buggers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I start screaming to like alert the party, trying to wake them up.
Yep, totally. All right, you guys hear him, and everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Goblins.
Don't forget the dog. All right, Larry goes first.
Okay, Larry's gonna jump up and get her shield in place. As she's doing that, she'll see what's going on here, assessing the situation. Give Godiva a command. She's gonna leap to here, pulling out her club, and she's gonna actually just try and knock this guy out.
Okay.
Swift clobber upside the head to try to knock him out.
Okay. Go for it. And that is a miss.
Okay. Still groggy from waking.
Yeah. All right. This goblin's going to jump in here. Guy's going to jump in here. This guy. Let's see. This goblin's going to attack Goligot. Where is my...
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to open up the
Oh.
sheet. All right, so he is going to swing his short sword at Goligot
Nice.
and misses. This goblin here is going to swing his sword at Father Heilig. AC 16.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, he cuts you for 3 points of damage. I cut you, he says. This guy is gonna move towards the dog.
Why did that not adjust my bar? Interesting.
I saw your bar adjust.
Oh,
All right, attacking the dog. AC 8 is a miss. And these guys have got their bows. Now, Filberto, you said you jumped down or just yelled?
I just yelled. I hadn't jumped down yet.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who are they going to attack? All right. So that will be Larry. And the next one is the dog. Okay. And okay. All right. They are going to shoot their bow. The first one's going to go after Larry. Miss. Next one is going after Godiva. And I think that's a miss. All right. Goligot, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna stab at this goblin in front of me here.
Okay. Go for it. All right. AC 12 is a
12.
miss.
Oh,
cow. What are they wearing?
Filberto.
I'm gonna kind of scooch so that the fire's kind of behind me.
Okay.
See. Will I be able to do a tumbling attack from the tree onto this goblin that's here?
Yeah.
Kind of run across the branch and like jump out with my staff.
Right.
That's what I was picturing.
and
That's
then,
what I was picturing.
yeah, and then you like roll in a ball and
Tightrope out the branch to the end,
Yeah.
spring off the end of it.
Yeah,
Do it.
exactly.
Do it.
If the goblin's unaware, I get a +4. I don't know if it's unaware of me.
no, you
leaping at
yelled.
it. So
Oh. Yeah, I'll give you the +4.
I will take it.
Because, yeah, he's engaged with the dog at this point.
You're like leaping from the tree. Huh,
All right, that's a hit.
for a point of damage. Oh, it does double damage.
So 2 points.
Yes.
You rolled a 2. It's -1 to damage.
I'm not strong.
Oh.
I'm a pusillanimous acrobat.
Okay. You
Well,
damage him. He's like,
I'm very
my
meek."
head.
Ah!
And
That's
Now
the
it's
most
done.
fabulous dink that goblin will ever receive.
yeah.
I talked like the gnome there for a second.
Dog's gonna attack that goblin.
Okay.
Get him, Godiva. Oh, thank God.
All
Fifty
right.
hit.
Yep. The goblin is dead.
And then the dog is going to charge this one.
Heilig.
Shall hit the goblin in front of me. My club.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
That's a
not.
miss. Larry.
Jumping out of the way.
Gonna try to club this one again. Go for the knockout.
And that is a miss.
Hmm.
Goblin's turn. All right. This one here is going to attack Larry. Swinging his little short sword. And misses. This one here is going to attack Golagotz with a short sword. Swings. Oh, man. 1 hit point.
Oh.
1 point of damage.
Owie!
This one here is going to attack Father Heilig. And misses.
Miss. I would be dead again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what I'll do. Let me roll to see who's going to shoot his bow at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to fire at Larry. AC 15.
Ouch.
Damn.
Hit.
6 points of damage.
That hit hard.
Yep.
Hit really hard.
And this guy here is, let's see. Let me see. Yep, 10. Yep. This one here is going to fire his bow one last time at the dog.
Oh, Jesus.
AC 17 is a hit for 2 points of damage. Golagot.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't want to do any of my spells, but I have to. Chromatic Orb Red.
All right.
5
Those-
points of damage, and he can't resist it, so he's dead.
Yeah, chromatic orb, red. Yep, he's dead.
Nothing else really matters at that point.
Filberto.
And I'll run over.
Oh, yep, go ahead and run.
Heilig.
Okay. Filberto.
Well, I was seeing that that goblin had hit our priest. I was going to turn. Is Galagot in the way if I try to sling at that goblin?
No, you can throw a sling at the goblin.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit that goblin with the stone.
Okay, go for it. Miss. All right, now the dog can attack.
Okay. Same thing. Bite.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit.
3 points.
He is dead.
Dog collides with him right at the throat. Takes him down.
High leg.
Stubborn goblin that has avoided all attacks shall get smote. In Fermentus name, I do 4 points of damage on AC 17.
He is dead.
Yes.
Larry.
The brewmaster.
We're gonna try and club this one again. Successful.
Wow.
It's a hit. He is dead.
I'm trying to knock it out.
Oh, he's unconscious?
So it'd
With
be
a
like,
club or with a? Yeah,
it was,
can't.
It was with the club,
Oh.
and I don't know what the rules are for knocking out. I mean,
Subduing is you have to have a non, and it's just does if it knocks them down to 0, they're knocked out instead of die.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So he's knocked out.
All right, great.
And this guy. All right. So he has. He is going to run. So he flees.
All right, so Larry's gonna run back over to this guy to make sure he doesn't wake up.
Sure.
She'll pull his weapons away from him, time up, feet and hands,
Yep.
and then we'll work on waking him up.
Sure.
Were you wounded, my child? Fermentus blessing upon you, and I'll cast a Cure Light Wounds on her.
On Larry.
Yeah.
Gets to use his first spell.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
4 points.
5 points.
5 points. Okay.
26 plus.
Cool. That's nice. That helps. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so you guys, you knock this guy out, then you drag him over to your campfire, slap him around. Wake up, you scum! Yell in his face. And with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. Dun, dun, dun.
We still don't know what they want in.
I know. Well,
Right.
we'll talk about it in the after hours. So our Patreon subscribers will get to listen to everyone break down this episode. But other than that, tune in next Sunday and see what these guys are able to discover about the Beast of Lumiere.
Thanks for watching. I'll keep smiling.
This presentation of Beneath the Grey Veil was brought to you by TWK Live. Thanks for watching.
Farewell and adieu to your Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to sail for old England. But we hope in a short time to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar like true hearts of oak until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant City is 35 leagues. Oh, we'll hove the ship to